Hey everyone, Dominic Ravine here at Redleaf Exotics. Today I wanted to do a little nursery tour and show you guys some Nepenthes. So we're going to get right in on it. First up, right front and center, is this beautiful popular hybrid. This is Nepenthes trismatiensis. It's a natural hybrid between Loi and Macrophylla. You can find these in Borneo on the top of Mount Trismati, just scrambling through all the bushes. Really pretty. I love the wine red interior from the Loi parent, and you could see that it just has super sharp teeth. I am using a handheld, so sorry in advance for any blurriness or shakiness. This is my first time using it. But yeah, Trismatiensis is amazing. I'm gonna come out, show you guys the picture here. It's the lower picture. Really nice teeth. Oh, nice and sharp. This plant, when I'm cleaning the dead pictures off it, actually is so sharp it has cut me open. Little like paper cuts. Here's another amazing plant. This is Loi Cross Aphipiata. Really dark pictures, and you could see the lid hairs under there. Beautiful. Can't wait for uppers on this. Gonna back up, show you guys this whole plant. I have a lot of Trismatiensis up here. There's like 4 of them. There's one here. It's my Trismatiensis grove. Really good breeding ingredients, so you can't have too many. Here's another one down here. This is seed grown from Exotica plants, and it has a nice toothy peristome. Love that. Zoom out. While we're right next to it, here is one of the parents. This is Nepenthes Loi. You can find these on a couple of mountain ranges in Borneo as well. This is the Trismati form. And a really interesting thing about this plant, for those of you who don't know, is in the wild, a mouse-like creature called a shrew will sit on this toilet, if you want to call it that, and it will eat the exudate or sugary substance underneath. And when it's eating that, there's a laxative in here, and it will the shrew will defecate or poop inside the pitcher, and it will absorb the nitrogen for its growth. What an amazing relationship is that? Nature is always working together, and that's why it's just such a beautiful and precious thing. Love Loi. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see if we could get those lid hairs. Yeah. I go around the greenhouse and eat this stuff. Someone said if it's good for the shrews, it's good for you, and I agree. Love it. Zooming out, here's a beautiful species from Sumatra, noted for its wide flared peristome. This is Nepenthes Jaclyn. It's a nice dark variant. This is a seed-grown plant, and it's a female, so hopefully I can make some cool stuff with that. Really love the pictures on these. And speaking of Jaclyn hybrids, while we're here, this is Truncata cross Jaclyn from Exotica plants, and you could see how it lends it that flared red lip. Beautiful. I'm gonna get a little zoom action. But so glossy and shiny. Such a beautiful plant. Moving on out. Here we have another amazing species. This is Edouard Siana, also from Borneo. And this one just gets a super vicious ribbed peristome. Let me see if I could hold this still. Look at that. Edouard Siana. It's a little blurry. I'm gonna zoom in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. You can see the teeth. Really nice plant. Nice size picture. Love, love, love. Coming back over here, some more species. I keep all the species up front by the evaporative cooling wall. In the summer, when it gets nice and hot, this cools them down significantly, and they really appreciate that. This is Nepenthes Ame. beautiful species closely related to Maxima, and it gets super cool upper pictures, and I love it. This is an Exotica Plants variant, or clone since it's a cutting. Really nice. Backing out, here is Nepenthes Glandulifera. Gets its name from all these nectar-producing glands you see here, all down the tendril, all over the pitcher body, on the stems and leaves. Really cute, and I love all the fuzz and hairs that it has just all over it. Get in on that. Coming back in, we'll just get into the species. Here is Nepenthes lingulata. Such a beautiful plant. The dark gray purple pitchers with that pastel minty interior is super beautiful. And it gets its name from this little appendage. Let me see if I could get this. Under the lid. Oh, bear with me. There it is. It's, I call it a lingual, but I believe it means tongue, and that's how it gets its name. Really interesting and bizarre. The species are all so unique and different, and all have their little features. This one is just bursting back into pitcher from summer. They slow up a little bit in the summer, and then once the cooler temps come back, they just burst into pitcher. Here we have a freshly opened Nepenthes inermis. Whoa, let me get in here. I like growing this one next to lingulata because the lime green pitchers contrast really nice with it. Love Nepenthes inermis, so cute. Really viscous pitcher fluid that is just like syrup when it spills. Here is yet another amazing species. This is Nepenthes Heliamphora. Really tall neck, like Veitchii almost, with these lime green and deep purple stripes. So beautiful and unique. Coming on back down here, here is a Nepenthes macrophylla. Some moss on the tooth. See if I could get that out. Another species with really sharp ribbed peristome. Beautiful. Some Heliamphora, a Velosa, coming back into pitcher. This is Nepenthes Jaclyn yet again. This variant or clone, this is a seed-grown plant, I believe. It has more of an upturned, more broad lip than the other plant I have. So it'll be really interesting if I could breed these two together. I'd assume this is probably a male, but you never know. We got some Rigidifolia, another Ame down there. Here is my most favorite Nepenthes ever. This is Nepenthes Veitchii from Borneo. I call this one Candy Dreams. I think it's quite obvious why I call it that. It's so beautiful. And if you like this picture, it has a fresh one in the back I'll show you, but let me zoom in on this. Look at that peristome. Oh, so beautiful. I'm gonna go and show you the new picture it has. Are you ready? Dun 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 dun! Look at this! Holy moly! This plant is beautiful. Look at the shape. Such a beautiful plant. Definitely my most favorite. That's why I chose it as my company logo. I love Veitchii, and its hybrids are beautiful too. I'm gonna do a zoom in for you guys. You can see that lip is super colorful. Nice round body. Veitchii Candy Dreams. Love, love, love. Here we have a hybrid, Loi cross spectabilis. Nice colorful pictures. A lot of lid hairs. Let's see. Blah. Oh. You can kind of see them there. I only have 2 hands, and this doesn't automatically zoom in and out. Down here, we have some ping cyclosecta growing in here with Nepenthes red hairy hamada. Super cute, nice steady grower, nice lip on that. But yeah, it's definitely getting better size to it now and picking up its pace now that the colder months are here. I'm gonna climb out of here. I'll come back around to this corner, but before, look at these beautiful Phragmipedium baesae. One of my favorite orchids. Red is my favorite color, and this plant is just super red. It's hard to even catch it on camera. It's so bright red. It just seems like it's glowing. Really awesome Nepenthes companion, because they're kind of hard to overwater, but you just got to be careful of the crown a little bit. But I love Phragmipedium. Awesome plant. I'm going to climb out of here. We'll come back around, show you guys some more. This is a beautiful Burbidge Crossrob Cantley. Super dark, large pitcher. This is from Borneo Exotics. And I really, really love this plant. So beautiful, and it's covered in fuzz. It's got another pitcher coming back there. See the Trismodiensis. I'm gonna go back down in here. We have a Sarcenia purpurea. It's native to my homeland, just thriving amongst the Nepenthes. The veins on these are just awesome. Love. Here's a cross from Exotica Plants. This is Peltata cross Truncata Giant. Beautiful red coloration. The whole plant gets this beautiful dark red purple. Look at the undersides of the leaves. Really, really nice. Got some Heliamphora mixed in. There are 3 pitchers there on a beautiful hybrid Truncata cross Loi spectabilis. Another newer creation from Exotica Plants. And it gets beautiful striped pitchers. This one's a male, and I will be breeding it with a beautiful Truncata hybrid in the back, so we should be getting some giant pitchers out of this. Amazing. Going up, here is another Veitchii. This is an Exotica Plant seed-grown Veitchii M baryoform. Look at the squat pitcher on that. This and Veitchii Candy Dreams need to mate and make some beautiful round offspring. Even has a really nice lip. Love this plant. Oh, God. Love Veitchii. I grow some of my pings in the pots with them like this. They really like to grow like this. Going up to the sky, we have this beautiful hybrid, nice and dark. This is Azume cross Ventricosa subunensis morelliana. Nice dark pitchers, also an Exotica Plants hybrid. 9 billion% of my collection is their plants because they are the best and I love them and I love their plants, and they just, you never know what's next. Here is Bellii cross Veitchii Maxima Veitchii. This is an upper pitcher. The lowers are big and tubby and just have nice striped peristomes that just, the whole plant gets dark red. Love this. I'm going to show you the leaves. It's just all red. Such a beautiful plant. Got some Truncata up there. If I can reach this, I might have to get the stool. I'm going to get the stool. It's right behind me. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going to make sure you guys can see some beautiful plants while I'm up here. Whoa. That right there is a Truncata Red cross Loi. Love the Loi Truncata crosses. It's a nice big lower. You can see one over there I'll get to, but I'm going to get up on this ladder for you guys so we can see some stuff up in the air. This is Truncata cross Loi Veitchii campanulata squat. Really truncata-like in the leaves, and a nice tubby pitcher. Will be really nice to see this as it matures. Coming on down, here is a classic, super popular hybrid that's spectacular from EP, and the plants they're creating with it are amazing. But this is Loi Eiffel Red Crossbow Chiana, and look at the lip on that. Oh my god. Love this plant. Really good breeding material. Nice flared peristome. Climbing off the ladder. Gonna come back down here. This is a beautiful variant of Ventricosa cross Trasmatiensis. One of the more ribbed peristomes I've seen on them. Look at that. That needs to be bred with Edouard Siana. Nice color. Peeking in the back here, we got a Roco Chiana cross Platykyla Fusca. This is a newer cross from EP, and it's looking very Platykyla, but with a beautiful sunburst peristome. These should be amazing when they're mature. Have a couple left, and I think there's some on the website. Super amazing. Let's see, got a lot of Bromeliads growing in here. I love mixing Bromeliads with Nepenthes. The color is just so beautiful, especially this blue. This is a Hohenbergia Leopoldo Hurstii. God, the names. But so amazing. Look at that blue-purple next to this Heliamphora. Here we have a little peekaboo. This is Veitchii Trasmatiensis. This one's currently on eBay. I'm going to miss this so much. I do have another basil from this plant, but still, I can never have too much of this. This is amazing. Look at that color. That's going to make someone happy. I'll miss you, little one. Moving on out. Here is my all-time favorite Nepenthes hybrid. This is Loi cross truncata, and it's the giant form of the Grex. These just get larger pictures than normal. And here is the next one. Should be really big. Still growing, and once that starts expanding, it should be a nice large picture. I'm going to zoom in on this. Nice Loi looking pictures. When I saw this at Exotica Plants, when I visited, I ran to it. As soon as I walked in the greenhouse and saw it in the middle, it just stands out because it's so massive. Mine's still little, but it's getting there. This is one of my top 5 favorite hybrids. Yet another Exotica Plants plant. This is Roco cross Fusca spectabilis Trasmatiensis. The names just get crazier. And I'm going to put this down and show you guys the teeth. Wow. Oh my god, I love this. Definitely one of my favorite plants. It's looking really good. Super strong grower. Here's another picture on it. It's tricky doing this with just one hand, but look at that. This is why I love Trasmatiensis hybrids. Look at what it can do for you. Teeth, teeth, teeth. Got another Phragmipedium there that looks like it's washed out because the sun is shining on it. We have Ramaspina in the background. Nice dark purple pictures with that minty green interior, kind of like Langeulata, but so different. Gonna zoom back out. Try not to go too fast because I know what it's like watching these videos and getting dizzy from the camera flying everywhere. Here is another Loi truncata. This is Loi truncata squat. Still just a baby, nice dark pictures. Here's another one on it. You can see lid hairs, amazing, love it. Coming on out. There are just plants everywhere. Here is a beautiful Borneo Exotics cross. This is Rob Cantley cross ovata. It's just bursting back into picture. I took it to a plant show, did not like that. Never will do that again. Here's a larger picture back in the shade. You can see they get nice and dark. Beautiful cross. Going back up into the air. This is yet another amazing Exotica plants creation. This is Loi Eiffel Sky cross Veitchii Maxima Veitchii. Say that 10 times fast, you'll spin around. Look at the lip on this. Oh, this plant's beautiful. They recently crossed, no, I'm making that up. I was thinking of Loi Eiffel Sky red cross Loi Eiffel Sky yellow. Well, kind of similar, but should be crazy. Going up to the sky, it's hard to get this one. This is Truncata cross Ventricosa spathulata Loi Trismodiensis. A nice toothy lip, large pitchers, super happy up in the heat. Coming on down, got a nice Truncata red Hamada there. There's just stuff everywhere. Here's another amazing Borneo Exotics cross that I'm looking forward to when it matures. This is Veitchii Raja cross Veitchii. Looking really good at a young size. Should get pretty large pitchers too. Even has some peltate leaves. So that should be really nice. Moving along the plants. There's another Veitchii Trismodiensis. Here's another all-time favorite hybrid. This is Loi cross Truncata Trismodiensis, and this plant is just bizarre looking. Look at the pictures on that. I love this. Amazing. Moving back along, you can see there's just stuff everywhere. Look at that. This is a beautiful plant that I'm going to be crossing with the Truncata Loi spectabilis in the front. This one is Truncata cross Veitchii Maxima spectabilis, and all that Loi spectabilis Veitchii with 2 Truncata should make for some really juicy, yummy, giant pitchers. Love this. This is probably my second favorite hybrid in the greenhouse. Zoom in. There's the cast from the LEDs. Now that it's winter, I string some LEDs and some grow lights. But beautiful. Missed this one back here. Look at it just shining in the light. This is Loi cross Mixta. Nice pictures on that. I'm gonna see if I can. Here we go. Nice large pitchers, a lot of lid hairs underneath there, and it gets a lot of exudate too. Beautiful! I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, come on, focus, hocus pocus. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Here's an interesting one. This is Truncata cross tentaculata. Really long, really bizarre looking pitchers. They almost remind me of like a cyclops. Look at that. Whoa. We have some uppers here on Maxima, Stenophila Loi, Roco Veitchii. The names just get longer and longer. I'm obviously going to have to come up with a naming system. Going back down. Here we have a carnivorous bromeliad. This is Brocchinia reducta, or Brocchinia. Tomato. Beautiful. It's really liking the cooler temperatures and some of that LED light. Here is a giant cross of, this is Loi Ventricosa Atlanta Giant. Huge pitchers, as hard as wood, and last really long time. Amazing. Love this one. Have some cuttings rooting of that, so hopefully they'll take. A beautiful plant to share. There's another one. Wow. Nice. Got some bromeliads growing up here. There's an orchid in bloom. I believe this is like a Neostylus or a Neophanidia or something. The Nepenthes have my brain taken over with names, so I'm losing it for all other plants. Let's see, I'm gonna turn around. Whoa! Here on this side I keep a lot of seedlings, species seedlings, smaller plants. I have a beautiful pile of seed-grown veitchii over here with the Heliamphora. Here is another beautiful veitchii. This is from seed from 2014. It didn't look like much, but now it's just shining brighter than ever. I'm gonna zoom in on this. Look at that lip. It almost glows in person. I'm not sure if I'm catching it on the camera, but it's luminous looking. Beautiful plant. Here's another veitchii in the back with this sunburst peristome, squat pitchers. And it's producing another one here, super squat and weird looking, a very tall peristome. So interested to see this one when it matures. These are all Borneo veitchii. You can see all my Heliamphoras, little plants. They're all just growing together. Ciliata, minor. Sarcinoides is my favorite. Love this. It reminds me of the painting Starry Night. I don't know why, but it just, the shape of it, crazy. Here's Folliculata from Jeremiah Harris. I love this Jeremiah, thank you. It's in flower. Oh, hard to capture. But you can see it's in flower, it's beautiful. Here is a really weird looking plant. This is, let me see if I could get some better light on this guy. This is, maybe not, Izumi veitchii cross Maxima Stenophylla Loi Roco veitchii, a newer hybrid from EP. This one looks so bizarre. Really dark pictures. Love it. I am going to come back around here. It's really hard to fit through here. The space is just covered in Nepenthes tendrils and pitchers, and it's harder and harder to move. Here we have some Ventricosa subonensis, Ventricosa red, a new import from EP. Looking really cute. Let me swing around here. Here we have Sumatrana cross Loi veitchii. Very Sumatrana-like uppers. Beautiful. We have some nice tooth over here. Ventricosa subonensis cross Trismatiensis. This actually might be Ventricosa subonensis cross Ventricosa trismatiensis. Yep. I know most of my names without looking at the tags, but sometimes they all jam together. Here's an amazing plant. The color is to die for. This is Stenophylla Loi cross Roco veitchii. Let me see if I shut this grow light off, if we could get a better angle on this. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this. Super pink. Amazing. This plant just stands right out. It's so fluorescent. Here's another picture on it. A little dark under here. Let me see. Turn that back on. Here's another picture coming on it. Moving around. Here on the other side is a new picture on the Loi cross Truncata trismatiensis. It's hard to see, but crazy looking. Look at that. So bizarre. Got all kind of little stuff hiding in here. We have this Truncata fipiata that ate a cricket. And if we're lucky, speaking of crickets, we're gonna see Darwin, our little Chinese water dragon that lives in here. He's usually around here. We'll see if we could find him. I'm not sure where that cut off, but Darwin is probably on the floor catching worms. He goes down there and he catches food, and then he climbs back up here for water. Here is a very popular cross. This is Ventricosa cross Loi Peter D'Amato. Very popular clone. Beautiful pictures. Here is another one on that. Real nice. Here is Platykyla cross Velosa from EP. Rooted cutting. That's looking good. Let's see. This is a nice large picture on Chiana cross Truncata campanulata. Real nice. Let's see. Here are a couple uppers on Ventricosa squat cross Spectabilis northiana squat. Really nice looking. Good color. Here is Loi Gothica. This plant is currently on eBay. Really gonna miss it. The splotchy spots, the green body with the red interior is crazy looking. Amazing. Here we have a Truncata giant flava. Real nice lip on that. This is an amazing plant that I cherish that's starting to grow nice. This is Truncata Giant from Exotica Plants. Really hope to breed with this one day. Amazing. Coming along, this thing is crazy. This is Ventricosa subonensis Giant cross Ventricosa spathulata Loi Tresmatiensis. The names. Wow, amazing. It gets a really cool cupped lid, and I'm curious to see if the next pictures carry on that trait. If so, it'll be an amazing clone. Love that. Moving on down. This is a large picture on Truncata northiana vicii cross Aphipiata. A lot of exudate under there. And nice large pictures. We've got an orchid over here, peekaboo. Beautiful, love Paphiobedellum as well. Love the slipper orchids. Here is a crazy looking picture. This is Rafflegiana cross Tresmatiensis. Nice dark pictures, nice peristome, looking good. Gonna come out. Another Ventricosa Tresmatiensis. Here's a Roco Chiana cross vicii. Really beautiful color on this plant. We have a Loi Truncata Giant that's perishing, but it's still trying to eat this. This is Roco Chiana, Roco Fusca Spectabilis Tresmatiensis. The names. I love rambling them on. Here's another Truncata Red Loi. Nice big picture on that. Ceramaspina truncata. Here is an amazing plant. Recently got this from EP. This is Ventricosa subonensis cross Ventricosa subonensis morelliana. And it's huge. Look at this. Whoa. Huge pictures on this plant. Love this. It's just all sitting here waiting to eat. These are really heavy, really woody, and strong. It'll be interesting to see how large that gets. Here's a little baby one. This one has a really nice lip on it. Should be really good when it's mature. Here we have a Rhopcantlii. It's just bursting back into picture. Here's another newer one. This is Maxima Dark Roco Hurliana. Look at the frickin' peristome on that. You want stripes and flare. This has it all. Really nice job on this. That's amazing. Love that. Coming on down, we have this plant, Truncata cross vicii Highland. It reminds me of a garden gnome. The little red hat. Beautiful. Here's another one. Nice large pictures. Here we have Loi Eiffel Sky. Amazing. Has some exudate under there. Really nice. This should have some really nice uppers. And then here is just a spectacular Grex of Loi Ventricosa Red. This is the giant form. Look at the pictures on this. They're almost black up top. Recently had one of these for sale. Suzanne, you're gonna love this plant when it starts taking off. Love this. So dark. There's a new one back here, if I can reach. Whoa! It's pretty large. It's hard to get the proportions, but compared to other Loi Ventricosa crosses, way larger in the pit lowers than normal. We're back around. Here is another picture on it. Wow. Look at that. Nepenthes are just amazing, and oh my god, the patterns, colors, combinations, they're endless. This is Glandulifera veitchii. Cross this with a lot of really cool stuff. So hopefully we'll have some fun plants coming out of this. Here's another amazing plant. This is Northiana veitchii Barrio. Instead of saying cross, I just put all the names together. I'll be saying cross forever. Nepenthes Northiana veitchii. Beautiful. Nice sunburst peristome. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like down here. Here's a beautiful veitchii cross Burbidge. Yet another spectacular Exotica Plants creation. When it first opens, it's so pink and striped, and then it bronzes and reddens up. Beautiful in both stages. Here is a beautiful Christian Klein plant. This is Veitchii cross Hurliana. Really cool pictures, really taken off the Hurliana, but a lot more broad peristome from the Veitchii. Really pretty. There's another one over here. Oh, come on. There it is. Kind of bronzes up. Here's another popular but hard to find plant. This is Ventricosa porcelain form. It opens pretty white and green, and then the lip is blush pink, and then the whole plant picture just kind of blushes pink like this. This one loves eating centipedes. Always eating centipedes. See the plants down here. Here's an amazing Tresmatiensis picture on the other side. Look at that. Wow. This plant is amazing. Here we have a Westuba cross. This is Hamada cross Edouard Siana. Should be really cool when mature. Already showing a lot of tooth. Looking down, we're back at Truncata cross Jacquelinie. Here we have a little baby tenuous. Oh. Cute. Here's a beautiful Spectabilis veitchii. Love. Really colorful plant. Here, if I can get in there, we have an intermediate on Platykyla. Also from Exotica Plants. It's looking good. Gonna come out of here. Have to climb through the forest. But that is pretty much some of the most spectacular plants around the greenhouse. A lot of stuff growing out and on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it got you excited and inspired. Nepenthes are beautiful. A beautiful thing to be into and collect and just be obsessed over. Love them. The colors are just fascinating. I'm Dominic Ravine, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, want grow tips, or just anything, you know where to find me. I hope everyone has a good day, and peace, love, and Nepenthes forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Have a good day, guys. Bye.